Good morning, my name is Andres Felipe Prieto Camacho. Today I am going to talk about other parts of the central nervous system. The central nervous system, i.e. the peripheral nervous system, compares the empiric of the body system, which regulates and main its most basic. The central nervous system is the main control center of the body. It takes in sensory information, organizes and synthesizes this input. The providence instruction for motor output the rest of body. The central nervous system, the three major components of the central nervous system. Number one is the brain. Number two is brain cells. And number three, spinal cord. It is the CN is made up of the brain is and spinal cord. The brain is the main data center of body. Consists of the cerebrum and the cerebrum state. Okay, brain. The human brain is the command center of the human nervous system. It is receives input from the sensory organs and seconds output to the muscle. The human brain has the same basic structure as other mammal brain, but is later in the relation to body size than any mother's brains. As you can see, this is the structure of the brain. The human brain is the largest brain of all vertebrates relative to body size. It with about 3.3 libras, and the brain makes up about 2% of a human body which okay. The brainstem includes the midbrain, pulps, and medulla, and controls lower level function such as respiration and digestion. As you can see, this is a structure of the brain stem. It is the brainstem is the region of the brain that consists of the cerebrum with a spinal cord. It consists of the midbrain, medulla oblongata, and the pons. Motor or sensory neurons travel through the brainstem alone for the relay of the signals between the brain and the spinal cord. Most cranial nerves are also located in brainstem. Okay, the spinal cord contains two brain of the body mind receptor and servers as a conduit for sensory input and motor output. As you can see, this is the structure of the spinal cord. Okay, now please Pay attention to the video. Okay, go to the video.
The nervous system is made up of two parts. Each part contains billions of neurons. The first part is the central nervous system. It contains the brain and spinal cord, which is a fibrous, rope-like structure that runs through the spinal column down the middle of the back. The other part is the peripheral nervous system. It consists of thousands of nerves that connect the spinal cord to muscles and sensory receptors. The peripheral nervous system is responsible for reflexes, which help the body avoid serious injury. It's also responsible for the fight or flight response that helps protect you when you feel stress or danger. Let's examine an individual neuron up close. Here is a peripheral nerve. Each one of the nerve bundles, or fascicles, contains hundreds of individual nerve fibers. Here's an individual neuron with its dendrites, axon, and cell body. The dendrites are tree-like structures. Their job is to receive signals from other neurons and from special sensory cells that tell us about our surroundings. The cell body is the headquarters of the neuron. It contains the cell's DNA. The axon transmits signals away from the cell body to other neurons. Many neurons are insulated like pieces of electrical wire. The insulation protects them and allows their signals to move faster along the axon. Without it, signals from the brain might never reach muscle groups in the limbs. Motor neurons are responsible for voluntary control of the muscles all over the body. The operation of the nervous system depends on how well neurons communicate. For an electrical signal to travel between two neurons, it must first be converted to a chemical signal. Then it crosses a space about a millionth of an inch wide. The space is called a synapse. The chemical signal is called a neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitters allow the billions of neurons in the nervous system to communicate with one another. That's what makes the nervous system the body's master communicator.
Okay, thank you.